Yo, what it do, y'all? It's your man Mike Ty, the Gaming Savant, bringing y'all my NBA Live 18 demo impressions. Now, this demo came out on the 11th, so that was roughly about 5 or 6 days ago. I got a good probably 2 to 3 days to just really play the game, try the offline mode, try the good amount of games of online mode. So this will just be my impressions on the game. Now, in this video, I'm not going to compare it to 2K. I'm not going to say if it's better than 2K. I'm not going to say if 2K is going to be trash. That's neither here nor there. We're just going to be talking about mainly live. Now, a few things that I want to state before I get into this on why I see, people saying that they don't like the game. One, you cannot play this game like it's 2K. Players actually have weight in this game, and body sizes do matter. The animations aren't necessarily stiff, they just have some realism to it. So that's the first thing. If you're going to be buying this game or playing this game, you got to get out of that mind frame of thinking that it's 2K, because I went into it like that and I was doing horrible my first few games, and then once I realized that it wasn't 2K and I had to actually slow down and not do the same shit that I was doing in 2K, it became a whole world of a lot better for me. But we'll get into my likes, and then I'll go into my dislikes, and then stuff in the future I hope they put in the full game or maybe put in future patches. First thing I like about the game, the one mode, the RPG elements in this game. Y'all know I love me a good RPG. You essentially level up your character, you get hype, which you level that up, and that allows you to get more crates from the store, and then you get RP, which is the system's currency, which you use to buy said crates and things from the store. So that's one thing that I like. Also, the trait system, where essentially you get 3 traits. Think of them as kind of like badges from 2K, but you can mix and match them. So let's say I'm a post anchor, who essentially is a post scorer. I can get traits that allow me to run back on defense without losing stamina or with a reduction in stamina. I get traits that boost my post moves. I can get traits that boost my passing. You only get 3, and they all have 3 levels, so they have certain things you got to do to level them up. So in the demo, we only got to level 1 ones, but you can level them up to level 3. So I do like that because it allows you to kind of choose how you want to play. Like for instance, I can choose a post anchor, and I can do something that boosts my offensive rebound, my defensive rebound, and my passing. So I can essentially just focus on passing and rebounding, kind of like I do in FS2 with my CT. Or I can do a post anchor, and I can give him statement dunker, which gives him a better chance of dunking on people, passing and rebounding. There's one for like shooting mid-range. There's the brick wall, which lays people the fuck out, kind of like in 2K. So there's that. So I really like the customizations that you get for your character, and also the character progression. That's the second one as well. I really enjoy leveling up my character in this game than I do in 2K, because in 2K, you essentially gotta buy VC. Now, what they do in this game is that they don't allow you to level up all your stats. You get like 4 main stats, then you get 2 sub ones as you level up. For my post anchor, I believe it was rebounding, post moves, and then I unlocked dunk once I got to like level 7. So those start off at like 74, 73-ish, and then you can put your SP points, which is your little gold points, to level them up. So I really love the leveling up system in this game. I really just enjoy being able to customize my character, even though I can't say upgrade his speed or his 3-point shooting, but it's like I'm a rim protector. I'm not gonna want to be shooting 3-pointers like that all the time. So maybe in the full game you may be able to upgrade certain things once you max them out. But at least for the demo, I do enjoy just being able to focus on what I want to do or what my character is built to do, and then using traits to kind of build off of that as well. Number 3, really, the graphics. The graphics in this game are surprisingly good. They're not bad. Now, I'm not going to say that the facial animations or the facial scans and the body types are as good as 2K is going to be, but the atmosphere, the freaking courts, Venice Beach courts looks fucking beautiful. The Dyckman courts, the crossover courts in Seattle, they're like beautiful. So I really enjoy the graphics in this game. It's not bad by any stretch of the imagining. It's not as good as 2K. From what I've been read and told about the game, it's not on the Frostbite engine yet, so maybe they'll do that next year if this game does well for them this year. So probably then we may see a boost in graphics. But as far as the graphics go, like it looks like a next-gen game. Most of the players look like themselves. There are a couple who do look a little iffy, but the graphics aren't bad at all. Next one that I have is customization options. This one and the next one I'm going to talk about are going to go into it. So I'm going to talk about customization options and also the speeds of menus. First off, with the customization options, you essentially get these crates, which they're different crates, like the EA crates, the street crates, things like that. Then they have like player-specific crates, which you unlock when you level up, which will probably be in the full game. Like Melo has a crate, LeBron has a crate, Kobe has a crate, and you essentially get different things out of it. Now, I believe there's 10 things in each crate, and whenever you open a crate, you never get a duplicate. So essentially, you just keep opening the crate until you get all 10 things, and then you've completed the crate. I like it. When you play live pro-am or live run mode, you get to be home or away. So you have 3 options that you can choose for your home, clothing, and then 3 options that you can choose for your away clothing. And also when you play in the league, which we haven't had in the demo, but it did give me an option once I got drafted, I can choose what accessories that I wanted on my, person when I was playing in my NBA games. But as far as the customizations go, I like those. And this falls into the next one, which is the speed of the goddamn menus. Jesus Christ, I knew it could not be that hard to have a game where you go through menus and options and it doesn't take 12 fucking minutes to do it. Now, this will be the only time that I compare 2K to Live, is the speed of the menus. We all know that 2K, it takes forever, and I mean forever, just to want to change a jump shot, just to want to change a clothes, go to the My Park store and buy some new threads. It takes like 45 seconds for shit to load up. And this is now, as in a month before the new game's supposed to come out, it's still like that. In this game, it's almost instantly. It'll probably take maybe 5, 6, 10 seconds tops, but it's really quick and it loads on instantly, and I can buy it, bam, I can equip it, bam, and I can get on with my day. This is one thing that I really like. And also the menus, it's like everything loads up easily like it's supposed to. In 2K, whenever we load into My Player or My Park, it can take like 5 minutes if we're lucky, up to that to load in. When I load into the one, loads in quickly, 30 seconds, a minute tops maybe. That's one thing I really enjoyed, and I know some people may not mind it, but I do, because I've been playing 2K for so long, and it's technically always been like this. Whenever you try to load into stuff or you try to change clothes on your character, that just gets frustrating. So yeah, that's essentially my 2 things on that. The next one I already talked about, the arena, the courts and atmosphere. Essentially just Live has always done good about recreating the arenas and everything in the game, so I won't talk too much about that. The next one, and some people may say that this isn't the case, but I feel like it is, the smooth gameplay. The gameplay is way smoother than it is in 16. I even played, because I have EA access, I even played 16 last week for a couple of hours just to kind of get a feel for when I played the demo. And Live 18 plays leaps and bounds better than Live 16. The players actually have some weight. I didn't think I liked it at first, but I do like it when you call for a screen, that it actually sets your person up next to the person that is supposed to screen, or it tries to put you in position. As in 2K, when you try to set a screen, you'll just like set a screen for whatever direction that you're facing. I do like that. Pick and rolls are very nice in this game. Some people say that the jump shots or the jump shot meter is a little off. I don't know, because I haven't taken that many jump shots in this game because I play big. I will say the post moves do take a little bit to get used to. If y'all watched my earlier streams when I streamed on Friday the 11th, I really struggled with the post moves. And then once I kind of got them down, I was just like pulling off drop steps and hook shots and turn around post fades away just like it was nothing. But I do enjoy the gameplay. Next one is the control on defense. Jesus, it is so fun to play defense in this game. They essentially have it where you hold the L2 or left trigger button depending on what system that you're playing on, and then if somebody's trying to drive right, there'll be a little arrow and you have a short window span to move right to try to cut them off or try to hedge them and try to prevent them from going. If you're too late, they can blow by you easily, and this has happened to me plenty of times where like someone did a pick and roll on me and I got switched up with the guard and I tried to guess one way and he goes the other way and blows right by me for an easy layup. You're really gonna have to learn how to play on-ball defense in this game, and it's very satisfying because it actually feels like you have control of your character, I should say. And then the last thing, and like I said, these are just things that I wrote down. The face scan. I've always felt like Live's face scan was better than 2K's. Y'all see me use my Live 16 face scan, which I did 3 years ago. And it was still better than the one that I had in 2K17 this past year. So I redid it for this year, and it was very good. Now, one thing I will say, and y'all probably noticed by watching the gameplay, because this is on Xbox, I did the face scan and I fucked up the skin tone. So my face is black and my arms and legs are white. I tried to do another face scan to fix it. I'll probably just have to restart my character whenever the game comes out, but that's fine because I was going to do that anyways. But yeah, the face scan is super easy. Like, as long as you got natural light behind you and a good scan, it's pretty good. I haven't had no issues with it, and it is one of the things that I did enjoy and was looking forward to in the game, was doing my face scan. Now, the next thing we're going to move on to is my dislikes. These are a couple of things which can really be ironed out or patched in or whatever. They're not really big nitpicks, but they are things that I do hope that they fix in the full game. First one, and this is most painfully obvious one, is better camera angles. I do not like playing with the side view angle. I like playing with the regular 2K angle, and I like pulling it out and pulling it up. In this game, they have 3 angles that are from, you know, the behind. There's baseline, baseline high, and baseline low. Baseline low is too low that you just looks like that you're on the court and you can't see anything. So I use baseline high, and the camera's cool. It's just too zoomed in. If I had the option to zoom it back, or like in 2K, if you have the option to control how much zoom that you want on that specific camera, I would love that, because I would love baseline high and then just pull it out so I can see the court a little bit more. Because sometimes it doesn't even lock onto your player. Well, you'll be like, let's say you'll be in a transition and you'll be running on a fast break, and the camera will focus on who has the ball instead of you. So you're not even on the screen, so you don't know where the hell you're at. You don't know which way you're going. So it can be a little bit easy to get lost like that. Another one that I had an issue with, but like I said, I played post anchor and rim protector in both the demos. So I would post up a lot. Sometimes the passes that lead you can move you out of place and cause a turnover. There's been plenty of times where I would try to post up somebody, and for some reason, either it won't let me post up, or the person passes the ball too fast to me, and I'll be in one spot and then I'll move to another spot trying to catch the ball, and then it'll either go out of bounds, or the computer or whoever's guarding me would catch it for a turnover. So that's one thing I kind of hope that they fix, and I'm not sure if it's predicated on the person that's passing me the ball's passing rating or what, but there are some times where I tried to call for the ball and it moved me out of place and caused a turnover. Next one is the computer AI. This is just a small gripe. There's a couple of times when I was playing my the story mode demo, where computers would switch for no reason. They would just switch defenders, and I would be caught guarding one of their defenders when I'm supposed to be guarding my man at the paint, and they would be open for a 3 and be like, "Oh, you left your man open." It's like, well, I didn't. No, I didn't. I was by my man the whole time. So that's just one thing where it just randomly switches who you're supposed to be defending. The next one, and I'm not sure how many people would think that this is an issue. I do think it is. The next one is, it's too easy to get drafted #1 overall. On the character y'all see me playing on now, I got drafted #1 overall to the Philadelphia 76ers. In the NBA Combine game, I just got 100 team rating score, and that was it. I didn't really have amazing stats. I had like maybe, I don't know, like 8 points, 3 rebounds, like that like nothing mind-blowingly good. But I got 100 team rating score, and I went #1 overall, which, you know, it's cool. But as everybody knows, it's hard as shit to get #1 overall in my player in 2K. Which, don't get me wrong, I want to play good, but I don't want to have to like purposely suck in my Combine game to get drafted by a different team. One thing I suggested in one of my streams that they used to do in 2K was have the pre-draft interviews, which you can interview with teams that are thinking about drafting you, and based on your answers, it'll kind of pick where you get drafted to. So that's one thing maybe I hope that they put into future games. But that's just one thing that didn't really, you know, jive with me, as far as like, it's so easy to get picked #1 overall. Next one is the online invite system. Jesus Christ, is this tedious as fuck. So a couple of things, and I'm going to touch on a couple of points for this. So whenever you want to play with your friends, you got to go to a private match, which is cool. You know, you invite friends. One issue I have here is that you go to the invite and you got to scroll all the way through your friends list. Now, this may not be a big issue if you don't have that many people on your friends list. I did this when I was playing on PS4, and as y'all know, I have a lot of people that watch my 3-on-3 videos that add me. So I have to scroll through like 60, 70 names before I find the person that I need to invite. It would be easier if you could just type in their name and invite it, kind of like on 3-on-3. But that's just a small thing. Another thing is you can't necessarily hop into a game with friends and then search to play other people. You can, but it's kind of a mess up way you got to do it. So me and some friends were trying to play like online against other people. Like it was 4 of us and we were like, all right, let's all hop on a team and go find other people to play. So one, you can't do that because whenever you go, you can only do that in private modes. And whenever you do that, whenever you open the lobby to public, it automatically starts counting down the game to play against computers, which is not what we wanted. We want to play against other people. So the workaround that I found for this was that you essentially have to have somebody join an already open lobby, and then you just join off of their name. So like, let's say I join a live run random lobby, my friends would have to join, like go to my name and click join game before other people got it, which is not a good way to do that. Also, you can't search for games for friends. The same thing I said before. Like it was 4 of us in the lobby, we were on one team. When I switched it to open to public lobby, it essentially just started, it was counting down to start the game against the computer. I really wish like in 2K, like it don't even gotta be like my park, but it could just be where like you're in a lobby with 3 of your friends and y'all can go search for people to play. And I hope that's another thing they put in the game is like a 3v3 mode, because 5v5 is cool, but since everybody is able to wear different clothing, it can get kind of confusing sometimes on who the hell you're supposed to be guarding and who's on the other team. If it was 3v3, it'd be a whole lot easier to differentiate who's on your team and who's not on your team, especially if you're playing with randoms. So hopefully that's something they put in the full game, that you can do like a 3v3, a 2v2, things like that, and not just only allow the online mode to be 5v5 the whole time. But that's pretty much it for my likes and dislikes about the NBA Live demo. Leave me some comments below. Let me know what you guys think, what you guys thought of the demo. I'll leave all my likes and dislikes in the comments below, just so y'all don't have to listen to the whole video and y'all can kind of see what I think and like and dislike about the game. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It's your man Mike Titan, and I'm out this piece. Go.